Hello and welcome to Zulf Talks Photography. In this episode, we're talking about how to get photography advice. So photography is one of those topics that a lot of people have an interest in. They're not really sure when they should take it to the next level, if they need to go into professional photography, if they should start looking at one area of photography, so specializing in a field, say product photography, for example. So I'm going to basically give you a few ideas in this update to say what's the best way to go about that. So if I show you a few ideas that I have in my head, and we can take it from there. So if you think about it, photography is one of those areas that a lot of people will talk about. Everybody does photography in some way or another. So a good place to start is going to be social media. Instagram, Twitter, the normal ones where you actually see other people's photographs, but you never actually see them talk about the photography to say how that worked out, why they did it that way, and things they included in the photo. So a good place to start is going to be, firstly, I'll recommend Reddit. So Reddit has a great community of creators. You basically create a profile. If you're not familiar with that, I set up a separate video to say what Reddit is, so you can check that out to help you kind of understand it. But what you can do in this, if I give you an example, so here's a couple of questions that I asked on Reddit. If I do posts and put them into order, so let's do top, so you can see some of the top stuff that happens. So here's one of me putting something about, here's my first T1i with a 70 to 200 combo, which is a camera. I posted that question and I had a number of different people comment and get interactive. So they said, oh, why did you have that set up? Why are you using such an old camera? So kind of there's a lot of conversation there, and you can actually see people's profiles. So if they say something, you can look into them, and then it gives you an explanation of what their thinking is, what their background is, what they like to do. So Reddit is a great place to start for helping you with your photography journey. Apart from that, like I say, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all of those locations will have people's work, so you can see what they're doing. YouTube is going to be a big one that will help you a lot. So if you can search anything these days in Google and YouTube, and you'll see a number of creators sharing the background, business tips, how to construct your business, what you need to think about when you're doing photography for clients, the best workflow. There's loads of things that go into that. I have got a separate series, a playlist about how to brand yourself. That's on my Zulf Talks photography channel. Zulf Talks channel, where I talk about stuff. This is my photography channel, so I'll keep that separate, but I've given you some insider tips there, so I'll link you to that video in this playlist, and it'll give you a lot more information about this topic to help you become a better creator.